The Canon R6 Mark II seems to have fixed the problems purposefully introduced in the original R6. I love that problem reaction solution type of deal that we always get. Like, oh no, a virus. How about we inject them with something that might kill you? Oops. We'll go over the specs today. Pretty impressive. Couple quirks. I wouldn't mind buying. Oh, hey. I'm on your side, man. I'm filming on the Canon EOS R. You're good now. You're good in my book. Look at all these improvements. Look at my list. It's good. It's good times. I'll probably get one soon. You still white balance with the picture. Ow.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised, if not excited, to maybe even get my hands on one of these things. It feels like it could be the ultimate YouTube production, also vlogging, slow motion street videography potential with the 180 frames per second, and wildlife abilities. So I have reviewed the reviews, I've written down all the quirks that people came up with. The only thing I don't know, not one of you donkey monkey bitches have mentioned, can we save video modes to the custom dial? I imagine we can because we have a video photo switch that should allow us to finally do what the original EOS R could already do. Thanks for removing it in the 6. Problem, solution, confirmed. So here's all the weird things that stood out to me. This sensor is not even backside illuminated. Now, I'm not a Scientologist. I don't understand the inner workings of what that even means. Does it benefit our lives? I don't know. It sounds cool. We illuminate the sensor from the back with lights. I get it. I understand. It just seems like an old sensor. Does it matter? I don't know. Probably not. We have oversampled 4K 60p with no crop. Take that, Sony A7IV. Or you could APS-C crop your way through life. That's nice. It's not 4K 120p. That's already irrelevant now, 4K 120p. We're looking 4K 240p someone soon, hopefully. 4K 180p, I wouldn't mind it. Thanks for the 4K 60 that my Fuji XH2 could do. Yay. Canon bringing 180 frames per second, finally. Thanks for matching the Panasonic G9 of yesteryear. I don't mind it. The only reason it doesn't do 240 is because the R3 does it. And so the R3's hammer just got flung across the room, dented a little chip in that backside illuminated. The light, one of the lights was broken. Oh my god. That was close. The 180 frames per second has autofocus apparently. So like you're looking at something. You're not really competing with what I need right now. We're waiting for a company to do 480 frames per second. It's not seeming to be on anyone's horizon, but we have some slow-mo better than 120p at least. Thank you. It has a new video quick menu type of thing. I don't know if it's going to be of any use, but my quick menu on this EOS R is mostly photo stuff that I don't care about. That's annoying, but it might be fun. And you have false color now that doesn't work if you have the C-Log LUT on. Like right now I'm filming in C-Log with a LUT. It looks normal to me. You have to go to the grayed out freak mode and then your false color will work. I don't know if it's even good. It might be. I'm never exposed, right? That's all I know for sure. I can't do it. It's a 3.5 lens. I'm at 1/30th of a shutter and the ISO minimum. It has a new pre-record buffer mode where 5 seconds before you hit record is already recorded. That would be so great for wildlife if it worked in slow-mo. It doesn't. So thanks for nothing. That would be there. Oh, it took off. Boom. I got it. Yes. Oh, it's 24p only. Oh, man. How come that doesn't work in 4K 60 or 180 frames per second? You suck. It has animal eye detect in video. Thanks for nothing, Sony A7S III, for continuing to ignore people who buy your products. I'm selling every Walkman that I ever owned tonight. And Animal Eye Detect has auto mode, so I hate these new like separations. I want squirrels now, and now only cardinals, only detect cardinals, please. It's just auto. If you see a monkey, it'll probably latch onto it. Switch over to the squirrel eating a dinosaur egg. It gets it. So it's just auto everything. Thank you. When it comes to this new on-off switch, first, I'm appreciative that it's on the right side now. I like that. You're on, you're boom, you switch it off. The Panasonic GH6 is a little weird. It's like a thumb movement now. I'm getting used to it. But like I just prefer on the rocker up front. This one, I just have a feeling it's gonna be an awkward, it's in between what your pointer finger or your thumb would want. It's too far for the thumb, it's too far for the index finger. If you sprout a new finger from within here, but that's probably not coming for another 1,000 years, even though evolution is a lie. Didn't learn that in school, did you? I'm just happy it's gone from the left side, because that's a two-handed operation and it's awkward. Nothing should be on this left hand. Everything's a righty thing. If you're supporting a telephoto lens with the left hand, there's nothing this hand can do. It's used supporting the heavy-ass lens you have. You can't just take it off. It's like, oh no, it's tilting. That's a wrist break, a mount break. I'll break up with your mom right now. Now here's where we get into some likely deal-breaking territory. We have the same C-Log 3 10-bit hard-to-edit files. That breaks my deal. Why would I get that thing? I can't even use it. Like these MacBooks, the M1 chips, nobody's a sheep going for that. I'm a Windows PC kind of guy, and it doesn't handle it. I can play 4K 120p of the Sony or the GH6 just fine, but your like 1080p struggles because of this 10-bit H.265. It's too hard to edit. They didn't fix it. Give me a codec. You have it in the R5C and your cinema cams. It's like easy to edit. Yep. They don't give it to us. That's the biggest thing that I was hoping for. That's the only reason I didn't get the R5. Now same thing. There's always something that just ruins everything. And that is it. If you can't edit the file, what's the point? GH6 has 5.7K 60p. I can't play the damn thing. It struggles. I can like film and just hope the whole take. I can't like watch it back. It just stutters like my ancestors. It's bullshit. They have focus breathing comp coming to a firmware soon in the A7S3, right fellas? No? Oh, none of those features, huh? That's reserved for your lower end. Oh my god. I almost knocked my headphones off the table. They're hi-fi headphones, by the way. Can't punch into focus while recording. That's good times. Who needs that? Can I do it? I set it to a button, but am I gonna remember which one it was? No, you can't. It's really annoying, but you can't do it on the GH6 in certain frame rates anyway. All the slow-mo, anything above 60p, you can't check. So Sony you can check, and I have used it in the past. It's like, it's really helpful. Can't do it. Now here's something that no one has talked about and we don't know. Is the R6 Mark II the same bullshit color science the R6 introduced? I'm just saying it was different than the R5, noticeably so. More yellow, not as good. Is that the same? Probably. As I tried to mention earlier before the hammer slammed my eye, the custom white balance, you still have to take a photo of a white card or gray card and then go into a different mode, like the dumbest. Set every system. It's just custom white balance, check, boom, done. You can't do it. But it's little quirks like that that are put in there just to annoy us. Canon could do it. I think one of their cameras can do it. But it's just tiny little things like that. Like in Sony, you can't do a custom white balance in any of your custom dials. You also can't switch from aperture priority to manual while in your custom modes. Like, why? The last thing I noticed, Canon now has fun modes of like old filmy look, a dreamy sequence. It could be fun, probably stupid, probably only works in like 30p, but whatever. They did something unique and fun, and I'm here for that. And I appreciate it. And will I be buying this? I'm not sure that it's enough for me. Like, you don't compete with the A7S3. You don't compete with the GH6. I don't know, like, would it be better than this for just YouTube? Maybe a bit. But, like, I can't use C-Log. I can't edit the files, so I'm down. I lose dynamic range. I don't see the point, really. If they fix that, or I buy a new computer in the next 7 years, maybe, but it shouldn't be on my computer to decode your bad codecs. You should just have something that works, and you don't. So not bad. I'm not blown away, but I'm not insulted. You put some effort in. You fixed some of the problems you introduced on purpose in your R6. No longer overheating. Decent. Is it better than the A7IV? I don't know, kind of. 4K 60, no crop. Not bad. Sony disgusting color science, gone. 180 frames per second versus 120. I would get the R6 too. Why wouldn't I? Autofocus not as good though. We know Canon dual pixel autofocus is nothing. It's like sometimes gets you Panasonic level at best. I'm gonna leave. What do you think? Are you buying one? Through my affiliate links. I would, if I was you. Subscribe.